If you're an emerging fashion designer, being a part of these fashion trade shows is a great way to increase exposure for your brand and boost revenues for your clothing business. Bonjour fashion designers, I'm Bako Rombini, the founder of Fashion Cross Functional, in short Fashion FXF, and I help upcoming fashion brands just like yours grow their business. I'm also the author of the book called The Fashion Business Plan that gives fashion designers a framework to build a profitable fashion business and write your very own fashion business plan. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the September fashion events and how you can prepare for them so that you maximize your chances to increase revenue for your clothing business. As an emerging fashion designer, it's very important to get your name and your designs out there and take any opportunity, any relevant opportunity you have to face professionals of the industry. And September is a perfect opportunity for that. You can attend one of the many fashion events, the fashion trade shows or the fashion shows. You'll have the chance to meet potential buyers, the fashion press, serious fashion professionals. You'll also be able to see what the entire industry is up to and get inspired for your very own collections. Besides, professionals who attend those fashion events are typically looking for new and upcoming designers. So this is the perfect opportunity to increase revenue for your clothing business. It's really worth preparing a few weeks in advance to make life-changing connections and grow your network with people from the industry. So, whether you're attending New York fashion trade shows or the Paris Fashion Week, why not, right? Make sure to take advantage of the many benefits that the September fashion events have to offer. And this is why I have four tips for you today. Number one, there are 10 important things that you need to prepare before participating to a fashion trade show. If you're an emerging fashion designer, being a part of these fashion trade shows is a great way to increase exposure for your brand and boost revenues for your clothing business. I'd recommend you though to exhibit only once you have a good idea of who your customer is and what your brand is about. Pick a fashion trade show that corresponds to your vibe. Don't do the mistake one designer I knew did. She paid to attend a trade show in Milan and she flew an entire collection from India, although she wasn't there yet. She still hadn't figured out who she was as a brand. She didn't know who her target customer was. So it was a bit too early and she made zero sales out of it. So in order to avoid that, do your homework. But if you do decide to attend, start by creating a professional looking booth that highlights and that focuses on all the visual aspects of your brand. Choose a theme for your exhibit that will reflect the aesthetic of your clothing line. This is your time to shine and show the entire world what your brand is about. So go full in. Create a cohesive display, use coordinating colors, textures, and materials. And this is really your opportunity to show your creative process to the fashion professionals that you'll meet. So make sure everything is on point. Also make sure that your garments are well pressed and free of any wrinkles or stains, but this is the worst, right? Make a complete list of all the garments that you'll present. Like have a list of all of them with and inside the list put the retail price, tag your garments accordingly so that you save time during the trade show and you don't have to run around and look at which clothes is corresponding to which line of your list. Prepare a digital press kit in case you meet people from the media. Prepare a digital lookbook as well for buyers, and that buyers will be able to view on demand with you, next to you. Have business cards for buyers and press as well, where you put QR codes that lead to your digital lookbook and to your digital press kit. Prepare all this with digital order forms that you can also have in your tablet. Also, I'd really strongly advise you to brush up on your elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is a short pitch of less than 1 minute that you are supposed to give to a contact that you happen to meet in an elevator, and that has to be ready, like it needs to be to the point, and they need to really understand who you are and what you expect from them. So have this elevator pitch ready. And to finish, prepare a tablet. You'll put all your main information in. This is very important so that you are prepared when you meet the contact, and you'll have all the documents, press kit, digital lookbook, digital order form, everything under control. By the way, I've prepared a checklist of the main fashion trade shows you can attend worldwide, and you'll see lots of them in this checklist, and it will take place in September. So have a look at the checklist that I put as a link in the video. But now you might tell me, Baku, I want to have my own booth, so what's the point of me going there anyway? So this is why I have advice number 2. Advice number 2 is get the most of attending a fashion trade show, even if you won't have a booth. Even if you don't exhibit at the fashion trade show, you can still benefit from it by attending conferences. And this is the perfect time to learn about the upcoming trends and the season, and network also with other fashion professionals. That's very important. You can fine-tune and rehearse your elevator pitch as well, again, so that you have all the information regarding your fashion business ready to shoot when you introduce yourself to people. Also, keep a list of contacts you want to meet. The fashion trade show is the perfect opportunity to get in touch with the people you know and suggest to reconnect during that event. It's also an opportunity to actually meet in real life people that you might meet online, for example. By the way, if you're cold emailing someone, don't offer to meet them directly at the trade show. That's a bit creepy. Just make sure to thoroughly study their profile first and adapt your message according to their profile so that you maximize your chances to get noticed. So first, when you contact them, break the ice, talk about their content, what you liked about their content, and build a relationship first before offering to meet there at the fashion trade show, okay? So back to what you need to prepare. Prepare a digital lookbook as well with a QR code so people can easily find your website or online store. And this is important and very convenient for a meeting. For example, you can put it on a tablet and swipe each page with the buyer next to you. Just so you know, inside the one-on-one scale-up intensive program, it's something that we work on closely with the designers. I have a template of lookbook that I share with them so that they only drag and drop the pictures of the looks that they want to present, and they can also adjust the descriptions, but the structure of the lookbook is already prepared. And there's actually also a video guide that shows them how to fill out the lookbook and how to optimize the chances you meeting with a buyer. So check out the one-on-one scale-up intensive. You'll see there will be lots of interesting things that you can develop with me back there. To finish, don't forget to dress the part while you go to those fashion events. It's very important also because you're in an industry, you're in the fashion industry. So this is really important to dress the part, looking your best. And actually, by maybe why not wearing the brand will help you make a good impression and stand out. Number 3, do your homework. Select the fashion producers you work with. Some of you fashion designers, especially the less seasoned ones, feel so flattered when a fashion show producer asks you to participate to their show. Maybe it's a secret childhood dream thing or something, but in the end you say yes without thinking too much about the consequences. The thing is, established fashion brands do fashion shows to land press and get the buyer's attention. They get professional footage out of it, and if they can reuse it for their communication, the best. If the fashion show producer isn't able to gather that kind of connections, if no professional fashion buyer is showing up, no fashion press is attending, there's no use for you to buy a ticket to attend to their fashion show. As an emerging fashion designer, it's important to select the right fashion show producers to work with in order to attract the right fashion press, be in contact with the buyers who would be interested in your designs, and be in contact with the right opportunities. You need to do your homework and research each fashion producer before selecting them. There are a few things you should take into consideration, such as their experience, past shows they have produced, and the type of audience they are able to reach. By taking the time to select the right fashion show producer, you will be able to showcase your clothing line in the best light possible and attract potential customers who are interested in purchasing your designs. At Fashion FXF, we put together a checklist that you can download at the bottom of this video, so that you know exactly what to do to analyze fashion show productions. We also have a fashion show checklist that lists up all that you need to bring and finalize in order to master your fashion show. Okay, so check it out. Number 4, connect with people from the fashion industry and offer to meet them at the events. One of the best ways to get the most of the fashion events you plan to attend is to get in touch with people who will actually attend your fashion show. But how do you do that without resorting to social stalking? Here are a few tips. First, search for industry events in your area that might be attended by potential customers or clients. Attend these events and strike up conversations with the people you meet there. Second, use social media to research potential attendees of fashion trade shows and the fashion show you plan to go to. Look for people who have an interest in fashion and follow them on social media. Break the ice by telling them something meaningful about content they shared. Try to remain sincere, and only then, once you've established a connection, invite to meet them at the fashion event you're attending. So wrapping up, at this stage of the video, I've shared all my tips about the preparation work you can do in order to boost your opportunities during those September events. If there's one thing you have to remember, it's don't go there empty-handed. Be prepared. Do your homework and download the checklist of things to prepare at the bottom of this video. You see, I prepared it for you, and you'll see lots of very insightful indication and guides that will help you through this event. And for those of you who are interested in going further and are ready to level up their fashion business, I invite you to check out the One-on-One Scale Up Intensive program. That is a one-on-one coaching that lasts 3 to 6 months to help you build the foundations to grow your fashion brand. After a diagnosis of your fashion business, I built a program tailored to your situation, and I follow up your progress over the duration of the coaching. So check it out. It's a real game changer for your brand. So don't miss this opportunity. The link is down at the bottom of this video. It was a pleasure, as always, talking to you, and I see you next month for my next video. Bye!